Hi guys, while you're on, I'm getting close to that magic 1,000 subscribers mark. Please help a guy out, hit the subscribe button. Thanks and enjoy the video. Greetings fellow wargamers, and it's 1st of November, time for an update for Warhammer the Old World. So on the 30th of October, the Warhammer community website posted a Old World Almanac, which was the first look at the rules. Now I'll go into that in a bit, but the bit that's interesting is I'll put it on the screen now and show you. Warhammer the Old World is nearing release in early 2024. Right now, so early 2024, I reckon at the latest, that's going to be March, early March. And the reason why I'm saying that is I think that they will do the announcement for the release at the LVO 18th to the 21st of Jan 2024. I think they will do the announcement then, and it'll probably be 6 weeks after that announcement that it'll actually hit the shops. And that's my prediction. My prediction is that we're looking at March 2024 for Warhammer the Old World to be out. Now, on the website, it talks about structure of the game and different phases. So the game structure has a turn sequence: the strategy phase, movement phase, shooting phase, combat phase. Sounds pretty much familiar as most games. And what they actually did was they actually went into more detail on the actual strategy phase. So each of those 4 phases is then broken down into what they're calling sub-phases. So for the strategy phase, we've got 4 sub-phases. So we've got the start of the turn sub-phase. This is when units can perform special actions or take tests. They aren't common, and details will be clearly stated in the rules. For example, stone trolls will take their stupidity test at this point, and there's also a night goblin fanatics are placed on the table. The second sub-phase is more exciting. It's the command. So this is where most characters' special rules fire off. For instance, a Bretonian lord banishing the falcon horn at Friedmund may blow it in the command sub-phase, hopefully preventing opponents from being able to fly. So the falcon horn, it's a piece of equipment that you can give your lord, and he can blow it. It's like carrying a weapon, but he can blow it, and if he does it, then has to take a leadership test, and if the test is passed, then until the start of the next turn sub-phase, any units that cannot use the fly special rule. So that's the second sub-phase. The third sub-phase is called the conjuring. Now, I think that is pretty straightforward what that's called. It's a magic phase. Now, it does say in this article that there is actually no magic phase anymore, because different spells can be used in different things. So you can have movement spells called conveyancing spells, so obviously they're going to move, and then you'll have like attack spells, etc. But each spell is used in its relevant phase. Again, back to this. So this is a strategy phase, and this is when you cast enchantments, boost for your allies, or hexes, which is magical penalties for your enemies. And players take turns doing this step. Choose wizards who aren't fleeing or attempting to cast spells. So Tomb Kings, for instance, may choose to cast Dijar's Incarnation of Cursed Blades from the lore, and Nekara Anekara, I don't know how you pronounce it, with a casting value. So it's casting value of 7 up. So I'm assuming that you have to roll 2d6 and you need to score more than 7. And if you do, then it goes off. And it's enchantment. It says, to the start of your next turn, the friendly unit that has the undead special rule, and that is with the caster's command range, may reroll any rolls to hit of 1. And then the final step is a rally fleeing troops phase. So this is when the active player must attempt to rally all their units that are fleeing. This is take rally tests. Now the interesting thing with the rally tests are, if your unit is under half strength, then it's -1 to your leadership when you're attempting to rally. And then if you're under 25% of your starting number, you need a natural double 1 to rally your troops. So that's interesting. So there's also a change to morale with the new rules, because apparently in the old Warhammer Fantasy the rules for morale were pretty poor. I don't remember it. Last time I played Warhammer Fantasy was 5th edition, and to be perfectly honest, we're getting on for, must be 15 plus years ago now, and I can't remember. All I can remember about it is you move the figures round on trays, and I'm still waiting for, when I was at Warhammer Fest earlier on in the year, they mentioned that they were going to put out a PDF which will tell us all what the new size bases were going to be for your miniatures. So I've been patiently waiting for this, and I'm a bit disappointed it hasn't come out, because it would enable me to rebase me empire, and so far it's not been released. I have not seen it. If anybody watching this has seen it, please let me know where it is, because I want to sort out the bases on me figures. I say most of my stuff is on 20mm square bases, and he did say that they were going to go up, so that means they could be on 25mm square bases. But until I get that PDF that tells me, I can't actually change them. So there you go, guys. That was a quick overview of what the article is about, just covering the first phase, the strategic phase. So they say they're going to do more articles, so I'm assuming they're going to do 1 article a month, really, because that will fit. So the November strategic phase, December movement phase, January shooting phase, and February the combat phase, and then March we get the game. So that's my thoughts. So that's my predictions, guys. March 2024, we're going to see it. We're going to get our grubby paws on Warhammer the Old World. I'm really excited. I can't wait. Stay tuned for more updates as and when I know about them. Thanks for listening.